Hi, my name is Ken Wright. In this presentation, we're going to be talking about one of the strangest things in all of science, quantum entanglement. But before we get into this, we need to talk a little bit about wave mechanics. There are different kinds of waves in nature, but we will be addressing just two kinds, transverse and longitudinal waves. In a transverse wave, the particles of the medium move perpendicular to the motion of the wave. Water waves are a fair example of a transverse wave. As the surface wave moves along, the particles of water move up and down in little tight circles. A cork or leaf floating on the water simply bobs up and down as the wave moves beneath. But underneath the surface of the water are waves that are very fast. These below surface waves are longitudinal sound waves, pressure waves, also called compression waves. The darker area is the compressed or high density area of the wave. The lighter area is the low density part and is called rarefaction. As the wave moves through the water molecules vibrate back and forth, parallel to the motion of the wave. Sound and air is this type of wave. For example, the vibration of the tuning fork sends compressed air rings all the way to your ear. When light goes into water, it slows way down. But sound in water is much faster than it is in air, 4.3 times faster. Why is this? Well, for one thing, these are different kinds of waves. And in pressure waves, the wave velocity depends upon the density of the medium and its incompressibility. Water is much denser than air, and water is almost incompressible. Suppose there was a medium that was infinitely dense and infinitely incompressible. This little toy is a favorite gift to fathers on Father's Day. It comes close to being totally dense and incompressible. Although you don't see the wave, this is a pressure wave. The energy passes through from one end to the other almost instantly. With the two kinds of water waves, we have the very slow surface wave and the very fast pressure wave. Well, suppose that there's a spiritual light that fills the universe, that is infinitely dense and incompressible, and that contains different waves such as transverse waves, the ones we call electromagnetic waves that move at the speed of light, and pressure or compression waves that are instantaneous. How fast do you think a prayer goes? Well, I don't know about your prayers, but I think mine go instantly. Einstein's theory of relativity says that no signal can exceed the speed of light. In fact, no object with mass can even go the speed of light. Is there any evidence for an instantaneous signal? Yes, there is. It's called quantum entanglement. This man, Brian CLEGG, wrote a book on the subject in which he says, "Entanglement leaves common sense shattered. Inexplicable in normal terms, entanglement can reach instantaneously from one end of the universe to the other. It's the strangest effect in all of science." Well, I have two subatomic particles. They come together in a special way, and they get married, so to speak, such that even when they are far apart, if one particle changes its state, the other knows about it instantly and changes its state. If there are more than two particles, this is called quantum system entanglement. And right now, scientists around the world are busily engaged in trying to develop a brand new type of computer that utilizes quantum system entanglement, a computer that would be trillions of times more powerful than anything we have now. So how can entangled particles talk to each other faster than the speed of light? I don't know. But this certainly seems to me to be a way that it could happen. We know that there is a base state of light called zero-point energy, or the quantum vacuum, that fills space and has immense energy. I propose that there is a spiritual light that fills all space and has immense energy. Is it possible that these are the same thing? My faith in this comes from a book of Scripture called The Doctrine and Covenants, belonging to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In this book, this spiritual light is called the light of Christ, which light proceedeth forth from the presence of God to fill the immensity of space. Even the power of God, who sitteth upon his throne, who is in the bosom of eternity, who is in the midst of all things. In the next presentation, we will be asking the question, what is consciousness? This is a huge mystery. There are no theories as to what consciousness is or where it comes from. So stay tuned. We may have some answers.